Look, man, they did not want or think and hope that you would not manifest into the greatness that you are, that you're continuing to manifest into, and the manifestations that you're manifesting. Man, they were hoping that you would notice. They were hoping that you would think that they were hoping that you would think that it was happenstance and luck and things of that nature and focus on the bad things that happened. They were hoping that you would listen to them and their horrible advice. Turn the volume down so I can get this right. They were hoping that you would listen to them and their horrible advice. They were hoping that they could some kind of way obstruct your destiny, by trying to, I don't know what they thought they could do, man. Incept, I thought they could incept your destiny by God by trying to get in your head with a bunch of nonsense because, these idiots are aware that the only person that could slow you down or possibly stop you is you. So if they could some kind of way get into your head and convince you that you're not as great of a Sigma, man or woman that you are, and convince you Sigma ladies that you don't need no man, convince you good, Sigma women that have been keeping your body counts low, that, why are you keeping your body count low? It doesn't matter. Join the club. You don't do that over here. Trying to gaslight you. You know what I'm saying? Craziness, fellas. You're out here doing what you got to do, and you got these women out here, and some of these uh, simps out here, trying to make you feel like you're not that dude. Like you're not getting it done, like you're not getting out the mud, like you're not the guy out here not complaining, like you're not out here handling your business with your children if you have them. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not making it look easy, like you're not a man of God. You know what I'm saying? Out here acting like you're not being a role model, like you're not being an example. You know what I'm saying? Like not being disciplined, sticking to your regimen, like you're not being resilient, like you're not being witty, super slick. Listen, man, they wish they had a quarter of the ability and talent you have, and they don't even have a smidgen. Hence the reason why they can't stand you. They look at y'all and they're like, oh God, I just, you guys that are content creators or you work at a job where you're a manager or something, you got some little shit in there that's like staring at you, evil eyeing, saying, oh, I wish he just shut up. I wish he just shut up. Just shut up. Just running their mouth, seeing that kind of energy your way. But, these peasants, these insignificant, almost soulless beings, they don't even register. You don't register with them. Whatever they're doing don't register with you. And the crazy thing is, part of your anointing is the more that they do, the more blessed you get. Man, you'll be working out and you get done and you'll feel kind of sore a little bit, and the next thing you know it, you like feel like working out again like you never even worked out. I'm like, I guess somebody's hating on your boy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how it is. You know what I mean? You budget your money. You have haters out there talking like, you're buying stuff frivolously. Blah, 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 blah. See all this crazy stuff to try to project. And you know how they do when they're trying to, cast spells. And then you have extra money left over. You have extra money coming in. You have subscribers sending you money. I don't normally have it. Man, all I had to do was post up my Cash App on my pre-recorded videos and subscribers are sending me Cash Apps. Beautiful thing. All I have to do is ask. All I have to do is ask. And sometimes I'm not even asking. Like I just, go check my Cash App and I have Cash Apps in there. People are very supportive. So it doesn't phase you. They do so much to try to stop you and they do nothing but help you because When it's written in stone by God, well, by God, it's going to happen. Ain't nothing going to stop that from happening. And you've said this plenty of times before, ladies and gentlemen, you tell these people, you better get out of my way. If you don't want to get on board, you better get out of my way. And they want to keep playing around. Well, we know how the saying goes. They're going to F around and find out. Go ahead and switch this up. Look, y'all, I just got through working out. I just got through doing insanity. Now, bear with me. You know what I'm saying? And, men like you, the few ladies in America that are out there watching me right now, that are ladies, the ones that are built like you are few and in between. They didn't want you to be able to see, your greatness. They didn't want you to be able to see your potential. So what they try to do is they try to act like they don't see you, right? We've talked about this before, the old turn their back on you trick. Act like they don't see your greatness or the kind of stuff that you're putting out, or, wherever you're at, whether it's your job. Most of you people are people that post content, on at least Facebook or Instagram. So we all can kind of relate. But they act like they don't see you, but they're watching you the whole time. They're watching you the whole time. They just can't give you the big head. I'm trying to tell you, man, it's all about making sure you don't get the big head. You don't think that you're somebody that you're not. They got to make sure they keep you in check. Why do they want to do this? I have no earthly idea. Why do they think it's their job to do it? I don't know that either, right? And these are people that you know, and a lot of them are people you don't know. It's people that have decided that you just have too much going on for you, and it's not fair, and they got to find a way to knock you down a couple pegs or knock you off completely or get inside your head and make you feel like you're not as great as you are. They're going to take it upon themselves to do this, and you consistently defy the odds. You consistently go against whatever they thought you were going to end up at. You're not nowhere near this leftover loser. I don't know what they considered you to be. Loser, grifter, clueless. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? When people have no information on you, they will say anything. They will say anything. It makes them feel better in the moment. And, you're just out here doing what you got to do no matter what. See, what happens is the focus gets so tunnel vision that I'm at the point now where I don't even watch other content creators. And if you're noticing, I'm getting more and more creative as I do that. So it's like I'm really in, you know what I'm saying, that mode, that state, that flow state. I don't even want to watch other content creators for entertainment. Only thing I do is just make content, work out. I make myself, what I'm saying, go out during the day with my son because he gets home, he had to go out. But unless I'm going out at nighttime in the little Hendersonville, Asheville bar area, which is very chill, I'm not doing anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing anything. I'm not chasing anything, not chasing anybody. I'm just chill, laid back, having a good time, manifesting. And what I don't do anymore, and again, I'm not telling anyone not to do this. If you enjoy content and you don't feel like you have a bunch of people that are dropping shade that's directed towards other people and you don't know who it's directed towards, and also just giving out bad advice, because once you start making content, you can start noticing the bad advice being given out by other content creators, or the copycat advice, or you can start seeing other content creators copying other content creators, and it's just sickening, and you're just like, you know what, I'm just going to step away from this altogether. And once you do that altogether, that's when your originality and you being authentic really can shine through. So I'm in that state right now. Probably going to stay in this state. I like it. I like it a lot. Now, do I have content creators I do research on for my videos? Of course, I got to have ops that I study. Do I have a couple content creators that I will probably, whenever they make content, um, drop, not drop what I'm doing, but just, what I'm saying, make some time for watching the content, of course, every now and again. But I'm just so focused right now. I was getting projected upon a whole lot when I knew the game plan was to get the divorce and then move heavy forward. But I had to stay disciplined because you people don't know, except some of the men out there, how savage the court system can be to men and how you can end up screwed over trying to start over too fast. And that's why I'm glad that I have patience, pace myself. So that way, she thought I was broke. And then next thing you know it, she just got pregnant, which I predicted on my other channel. And she just wants to get out of the situation. And I'm going to give it to her. I'm going to give it to her. We go our separate ways and we don't have nothing. And I get to move on. And now I can put the foot to the pedal on all these different projects I've had. I got them going on, but I didn't have them fully going because, again, I could not be out here going viral and all that. This chick be like, oh, I'm trying to get paid off of this. No, you're not. This has nothing to do with you. These were built after you, but, crazy people do what crazy people do. But now listen, y'all, it's an energy, man. It really is. It's an energy to everything. It's an energy to being married. It's an energy to being separated when you take stuff serious. So once that energy is lifted and the burden is off of you, especially as a man, you feel responsible for people. And once those people kind of show that, you get the solid evidence you need, these people show themselves to be completely fake the whole time. You know what I'm saying? It gives you the energy you need to go ahead and just move on. But a lot of people be hoping that the things that they see you post or things they see you say, whenever you're talking, just venting, speaking to your people, they're hoping they would break you. They're hoping that, this person's stuck. Just projecting onto you, this person's never going to get out of the situation. This this mind is just gone. This all kind of made up stuff. What it really is insecurities. What it really is if they were in your same situation, circumstance, or predicament, they would fold like that. They would do those things. See, we don't get to really break down when people volunteer their opinion of whatever you have going on as to why they're volunteering their opinion and why in the world do you find time to be critiquing other people when there's plenty of things for you to be working on yourself. We're going to rotate. Oh, shit. Oh, my mic. It's a good beating, but I think it still works. That's all I care about. It's not me. Okay, yeah. Still connected. That's all I care about. And, and plus it comes in packs of twos. So I got another one that's still pretty. But, they're hoping that, these things that they've seen, they're projecting onto you, that would come to reality so they can seem like they know what they're talking about. Like, oh, yes, yeah, I'm definitely someone that can, see things. And then you keep defying the odds. And you're not really defying anything crazy. You're telling people you're determined. You're telling people what you're going to do. And you're moving on it. But people want to say, oh, he's not going to really do that. She's not going to really do that. I'm telling you. They thrive off of misery? Absolutely. They really do. And you want to know why they thrive off your misery? It's the best distraction whenever you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Tell me I'm not telling you the truth. Whenever you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, watching somebody else be in misery or do something that you would, perceive to be the wrong way to do it, and you're thinking that they're going to fail, and it kind of gets them off a little bit to be like, I can't wait until they fall on their face. And then you don't. And it's like, and then you not only did you not fall on your face, but everything that you said you were going to do, you start doing it. It starts unfolding. And you were telling these people, well, I mean, you guys have a predetermined, set of time that you're looking for things to manifest. And you kept telling people about divine timing, that things don't work on, your time or their time, but God's time. And these people didn't want to listen until they had to see for themselves. But you know how they say the best lessons are the hardest lessons learned. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Definitely your best marketers. Expanding upon that, when they're talking junk about you, when the people that are co-conspirators of them, or friends of theirs, or people that overhear what's going on, when they go to check out what's going on to see if what they said is true, and they see that you're an authentic, great person with a sunny disposition, as long as nobody's coming at you crazy, and then you only defend yourself, and then you're right back to minding your business, it pisses them off. It's like people be like, well, wait a minute, I thought you said this person was the devil incarnate, but seems like they're just trying to peace, love, and light it, as long as they're not bothered. You know, what's you know what I'm saying? Because what I'm trying to tell you is, how do I put this? Being a coward got a makeover. Yeah, man, being a coward got a makeover. See, cowards used to be able to be called out, and cowards are always the people that'll be like, I wouldn't do that. I understand. You got to defend yourself. But me, I don't think it's ever that serious, and it's always that way with a coward. It's never that serious. It's never enough for anyone to do anything about anything. You should turn the other cheek. And so now they have the rebrand of being spiritual or ascended. So now they can just, be all toxically positive and say, oh, you're supposed to. People that are running around and getting into problems, those people are just toxic and they're causing it on themselves. And I'm so ascended, I never have any problems. No, what you are is a coward that has pretty decent wordplay. You know what I'm saying? That's about all you have going on for you. But when I hear these cowards talking like this, "Oh, I don't really get any problems, and I never," well, then you're not really living life. You're not really taking chances. You're not out here living on your own. You're like watching other people and living vicariously through them. And it's disgusting. It's sickening. And you really should get yourself a life. That's why I like the people that go out there and have lessons, AKA make mistakes. You shouldn't call them F ups. Those are the real people that are doing things going to change society, while you sit back and be a monitoring spirit, watch them, and then think that you're going to avoid everything in life. And it's going to know what you're doing is not living. You're living in fear. You're literally living in fear. I can't stand listening to somebody try to make it seem like they got it. And this is normally, and I hate to say this, but somebody under the age of 32, because they really don't have any life experience. So they're and that generation is the biggest monitoring spirit generation we have. And they really think they can avoid a lot of tragedies in life by watching every generation before them judging us, and then thinking they can avoid it while looking like the oldest generation so far. Not working for you. You can't avoid things like that. I'm trying to tell you. Go ahead. There we go. You didn't think I came prepared? Hey, what's going on, Spike Graham? What's going on? What's going on, homie? Let's get caught up on these messages. I had an individual to go through. What's called being a solid person. Struggles were there for your test, and lessons can be a blessing, right? Hey, what's going on, Reggie? What's good, man? Facts, those mistakes help mold me into the man. See, and that's the thing. You'll most of the time hear only like young cats, that young dudes talking that way about, yeah, I watch the old guys and they really be messing up. And so yeah, but you're not out here getting laid. You're not out here getting women. You're not out here having fun. See, a lot of guys that talk like that, if you look at them, you can tell they don't get nothing. You can look at them and tell, like, yo, you ain't getting nothing. You know what I'm saying? It sounds crazy. And then the women that are saying that kind of stuff, they're just gaslighting because they think it sounds nice. They get triggered by people that are out here living their lives in the sense of not making mistakes by sleeping with a bunch of people, but making mistakes by, going against the mold, being a maverick. And it bothers them because they're lame doing what everybody else does. So they got to try to gaslight it some kind of way. So that's when they'll start talking that kind of stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I don't make any mistakes. People out there making mistakes, man. It's just, that's their karma for something. And, you know what I'm saying? Don't be coming in my comments. You sound silly. And, again, another reason why some of these people in the spiritual community, I will be going towards on my other channel, because a lot of people want to be able to say stuff and not be held accountable for their actions and their words, right? Like I said, it's the new version of a coward. Coward 2.0, aka being a spiritual person. Hey, I get to flip cards and I get to say whatever random crap pops up in my head that might offend anybody, and just say, hey, this is coming from spirit. This is not me. Don't blame the messenger. It's my mouth, my brain, and everything, but I'm just a messenger. Insane people. How does it? Do you see why I get at the whole spiritual community, especially readers? That is a woman's dream, to be able to go online and run her mouth and have no accountability. Oh, it's spirit doing this. It ain't me. It's the cards. Why are y'all so mad at me? Because you fixed your lips and said the dumb shit that spirit, which ain't God, told you to say. You don't get online and get to say a bunch of negative crap, a bunch of assumptions and whatever crap, you know what I'm saying, you got going on in your head, and say that the Holy Spirit is telling you to say this. We all stop, man. See, I get so offended. This is why I got to do something. Y'all keep saying Holy Spirit. Stop doing that. God is not telling you to get on to people like you're their mother or father. That's why I got to be on here and be your real daddy. You're over here projecting your traumas. You have nothing else better to do than get online and claim that you are, even the prophetic word women that get on here and start telling you what you have to do, and then start quoting Bible verses, but refuse to quote the ones where they speak about you're not supposed to be taking orders from a woman. Don't make any sense, right? You know what I'm saying? Selectively ignorant. I don't have time for this stuff, man. We don't have time for this kind of goofy stuff. That's why I got to go to my other channel and break down how some of this stuff doesn't make any sense. While when you're listening to some of these women speak, it's like it hurts your ears because she's saying offensive stuff, but then she's like bundling it up as constructive criticism and what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. When has God ever made you do anything? God gives you the ability to have whatever you want. If you want to ruin your own life, you can do it. God ain't going to come and be like, no, you can't do that. No, I'm making sure you do what you need to do and not what you want to do. It's free will. So when you have some fool trying to tell you that, you know what I'm saying, I'm telling you what you need to hear, says who, you jackass? Says who? Not the Holy Spirit, because you have free will here. So if God gives you free will, why are you telling me what you believe I need to hear? That sounds like projection. And then you're using the Most High God to do it. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. What's going on? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's going on, Reggie? What you got on here? Jason, what's going on? Sorry, Joshua. Let me scroll up. See what, yeah. All right. I don't even leave their house because they are watching me and my phone, Twitter. That's what I'm telling you, man. Even if they leave their house, they're still scrolling through their feeds, watching certain men, studying you like a doggone book. Studying you like a book. I'm telling you, bro. And that's why they come off weird, because they study you so much. They can't interact with you, you know what I'm saying, properly in person. They can be the best, hottest chick online, give you this great conversation. But once you talk to this woman in person, she will not be able to hold a conversation. She won't even be able to answer your questions properly. She's not used to that back and forth engagement. She's used to, by the time she sees a guy, pretty much it's late at night or something like that, they're getting drunk and, she got a booty in the air. You know what I'm saying? Face down, ass up type stuff. You know what I mean? And it's just like, but we'll talk the most stuff online. We'll talk the most. I could care less about it too, bro. That bothers me. Yeah, it does bother them, man, that we don't care. Because that's really their main weapon, is the fact that, society teaches us that we need to be just, drooling and chasing women all the time. And when we start to think about it, you know what I'm saying? 24 minutes, I gotta wrap this up. Man, I'm trying to make sure I have some videos go viral. When you start to think about it, a lot of these women are trifling and stuff like that. So you got to be really careful. Let's see what's going on here. Bro, Holy Spirit. So the Holy Spirit told you to gaslight. That's what I'm saying. Tell you to gaslight us, be problematic, bossy. See, that's one of the reasons I left that. See, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, you can't win with these women. Like, they take stuff and they I'm not gonna say that word because I gotta watch what I'm saying, man. These lives keep getting flagged. My other videos aren't, but the lives are, so I gotta be careful. But they I'm just gonna say it. They pervert it, man. They manipulate it. They flip it. That's not the way it's supposed to be. You're not supposed to think that you have the right to tell someone. When I hear someone say that, like, I'm telling you what you need to hear, right? And they're not being specific about whatever. Because when I'm saying it, I'm talking to women directly. And I'd be like, yeah, I'm telling you what you need to hear. Being a man that's a leader, I'm telling you what you need to hear. If they have a problem with it, then, it is what it is. I am held accountable for my words. They jump in the comments, they do whatever. A lot of these women I see, they're on faceless channels, and they don't want to be held accountable, so their face ain't exposed. So they ain't got to worry about their, being held accountable by their face or their name, fake name, no face. So they're just saying stuff. It's like, oh, of course. So you have no accountability. So anytime you're in a mood, you can jump online and make up a story and make it seem like it's something else. It's irritating, man. These women have nothing else better to do but get online and torture everybody, men and women. Torturing the women that are lonely, looking for something and trying to find guidance, and then torturing the men anytime we run across one of their dumbass videos. Exactly. Projection. No. Absolutely, man. They thrive off drama and stupidity. I'm telling you, man. Try punishing me for their mistakes. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. Punishing us for their mistakes, their horrible choices in men. They just gaslight everything. Oh, you men's. How can you say men's? You've been with some men, some males. You have not been with all men. You know that. So why would you say all men? See, at least I say there's females, there's women, and there's ladies, so that I'm not conflating things. So I'm giving, the ladies and women leeway to be like, okay, he's not saying all. They'll say men, you men, and it's like, you are stupid. Like, what are you doing? That's why I'm like, yo, you women got to be careful who you watch. And I mean all women. You have to be careful who you watch, because a lot of these women are leading you down the road to being, what. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be crunching and munching. You know what I'm saying? Carpet munching, man. Just, crunching and munching, switching positions, scissor, crunch and munch. I'm telling you, man, they want you to just hate men. This like goofy stuff. I was watching this one video, and this one was talking about, this woman out here is causing all these problems. And then she goes, but she's with this man, and this man is manipulating. How are you making it a made-up man's fault about somebody? It's ridiculous. You can't win with it, man. Got to roll out. They do it all the time. It's disgusting. They think we can't see it, and then they be like, why don't y'all like us? Man, y'all get online and say the craziest stuff, thinking that you're disguising things, when no matter what you think you're doing, we see crazy. We see crazy. You're not saying nothing nice. You're just talking crazy and talking mean and talking, maybe talking like, this person's going to have an accident and da-da-da-da. What is wrong with you? Is this how women really talk? Like, come on, there's got to be better representatives. Like, what? Like, why? Even if it was my enemy, why would I want that? That's not right. That's not of God. It's so weird. It's so weird. And they will do it with a straight face, dude. They'll do it with a straight face. They'll look right into the camera and be talking like straight up sorcery type of witchcraft. And then they'll put like God on it. And the Most High got to call you. Ooh, boy, I feel some type of way about it, man. They know what they're doing too, man. Ain't nobody that dumb. Ain't nobody that dumb. And see, this is what happens when women don't get men. They start getting bitter and they try to play it off with all this stuff. They're so fucking bitter. You be like, where do they come up with these scenarios? What are they doing? It's watching men all day long getting upset and jumping online and finding a way to project some misandry. It's because I'm like, there's no way. I know pookies are out there, but there's no way decent men are still interacting with these females. There's just no way. And they'll be on there just talking to crazy. I'm like, man, I don't think these dudes are talking to these. I think they're making up scenarios. It really seemed like a bunch of bitter chicks and ain't even getting a little bit of pookie anymore. I'm over it, dude. That's why I'm just going overseas. I'm gonna give myself a fair, you know what I'm saying, like level playing field. And then I can come back over here, fly somebody out, but I ain't gotta be over here in the middle of it, in the chaos. No. All day long, watching me right now, taking notes. All right, life has got miserable, but it is boring, bro. They don't have no man. and they're so masculine they can't get the men they want. They have men offering themselves to them, but they're like panders and a few pookies. Even the pookies are turning them down right now, trying to get the higher level women, and a bunch of beta guys that are like telling them they're queens and they're goddesses, and they'll suck on their toes and all this kind of stuff, man. So they don't want those dudes. You know what I mean? You know what guys I'm talking about. The ones that be like, you're a queen, I'll drink your bathwater. That kind of goofy stuff. You know what I'm saying? They don't want those dudes, but those dudes will never stop doing what they do. You know what I mean? So they watch us because they're like fascinated, like, and they want one of us, but they can't get us. They don't even qualify. They don't even qualify to be watching us. They know it. That's why they get so frustrated, make up scenarios, jump online, vent, harvest off the energy of the suffering women in the comment section that they built some weird ass sisterhood with, and then I guess masturbate themselves to sleep with their roses or whatever, their bullets or whatever they're called. I don't know, right? While they're crying. I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know. So it's a sad situation, and we're all like Sigma, so we can see it. It ain't like they're able to mask it like they can with alphas. Alphas don't really care; they're gonna smash anyway. We can see it, and we're like, man, we gotta get out of here, man. Like, there's a lot of trauma being passed around. We can see it, and they act like we can't see it. They're like, well, what's going on? What's up, guys? Like, we're just like looking at them like we don't even see the woman anymore, just a monster. You know what I'm saying? With a bunch of different heads on it from all the men she's been with that's attached themselves to her via semen that's worked its way to her brain. And she's just walking around in all these different directions, going everywhere with no direction. You know what I'm saying? Just a semen monster, and you're just like, oh no. You want to splash some holy water on her and you want to run away. That's just the way it is. I mean, I'm not even going to lie to you. But look, y'all, I'm not going to hold y'all, man. I'm going to get off of here because the videos get too long, man. They definitely with the algorithm. But the other videos are doing great. I'll definitely get back on here some other time. Maybe tomorrow, do a long live stream from the desk. But I'm also back on my main channel, King David the Chosen, dropping the videos. I'm probably going to drop another video on there. I already dropped one. Probably drop another one on there tonight. You don't want to miss that because I have a lot of women over there. And I'm trying to get the women to understand where we're coming from, and to see, because most of them over there want to ascend or whatever, and not go to these women that are projecting all this misandry. Like, I'm trying to like get them to know misandry when they see it, and to know a healthy woman that's giving good advice when they see it. Because a lot of women, they don't know the difference, because when it makes them feel good, then they're just like, okay, it's straight. But the woman is also feeding them a bunch of misandry at the same time. So if I can show them like, oh, this one's full of hate, this one's full of hate, then hopefully some of these good, decent women can avoid those misandrous females. You know what I'm saying? I know I've changed and it's attracting them, but I'm telling you, man, and the reason for the hate is, again, they're attracted to you, but they don't like how you talk. You're not going to take them in. You're not going to give them a chance. They know you're going to reject them more than likely right off the bat. So they have to, women don't take rejection well, so they have to find a way to reject themselves before you can reject them. So they come up with a bunch of this crap about you with this archetype they build off of us, and they try to find different ways to gaslight that archetype without coming off like they're hating on the archetype. You know what I'm saying? They'll say all kind of stuff like, this person thinks that they're all that, and that they look so good or whatever, and they're really not. Says you. That's your perspective. Why do you care? Why are you see, this is what I'm going to do on those videos. I'm going to start destroying these haters that are online calling themselves spiritual people that are really just out here throwing hate and hiding it. I'm going to expose them on another channel. I'm going to, because they say stupid stuff. They'll be like, yo, this person's having they're having a lot of miracles happen right now, but since they're out here doing X, Y, and Z, I know that they're going to get into a car accident, or they're going to, get cancer. I'm like, what? I'm going to call y'all out, man. Y'all see, you women, when you're not checked, see, that's an unchecked realm on the internet, where as long as you're talking junk about men, you can get away with it. It's unchecked. And when you women are unchecked, y'all just do wild stuff. And no one's saying that. I've heard these women say the craziest stuff, and there's nothing going on. There's more women watching them. And I'm like, man, dude, and you wonder why I'm leaving. I'm not going to be around for this kind of crap, dude. Y'all be thinking that shit's cute and we can see all of it. And then these dudes are here stuck with the scraps. I'm not dealing with that crap, man. I'm out of here, man. Come out of here, dude. I'm out of here. But look, y'all, I'm gonna get off of here. I hope it wasn't making too much noise. Mike probably was when I was walking around. Whatever. Who cares? I do the best I can. You know, just got done doing Insanity. About to go in here and work out on TikTok for a little bit. But I got to get this pre-recorded video out tonight. So I got one locked in. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this pre-recorded video very short. And you guys keep doing what you're doing. When you see it, hitting that like button, you know, dropping comments like y'all are doing. If you're noticing, they're hitting the algorithm. We got it flowing here. We got it going. Want to make sure I keep that going, doing my part, giving y'all dope content. Members, I got some great ideas for some videos, but I'm going to do some editing. I'm going to give y'all the quick videos as well. Members, quick live streams, but I'm going to also drop some edited, now that I got my Adobe Premiere, edit some videos, man. Not like full out documentaries, but really talk about some deep shit. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about it, man. Like give y'all some videos really worth watching. And I'm gonna go in even more depth on my Patreon. So now that my mind is clear, y'all, and free, I got a lot of stuff coming. I appreciate you guys hanging in there while I went through all this stuff in the background. And now that you guys get 100%, 200% me, again, gotta remember I was with somebody for almost 10 years under heavy training. See, a lot of people be like, "Oh yeah, you wasted." No. Didn't waste any time. I was under heavy training. Anybody knows anything about Dragon Ball Z? I was in like a hyperbolic time chamber. I was in there training up, getting years worth of experience, decades worth. I'm sorry, in only a mere 9 years. I have been made bulletproof by any narcissistic, psychopathic attacks. No one from the dark triad can destroy me because I know how to now transmute negative energy into energy that not only benefits me, but I can run off of it and store and spare my own energy. So I never get tired. Yeah, man, get mad at me if you want to. And oh shit. This mic is built to last. Get mad at me if you want to. But you know it's true. A lot of y'all want to call it, oh, it's happenstance, keeps getting lucky. Ah, whatever, dude. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my stuff's taking off now. It's luck. No, it's not. I told you I had to hold off on stuff. I had to hold my energy back until, you know what I'm saying, my ex signed these papers. I don't want her trying to get my money. Once I told you that she signed these papers, I'm like, look at where my views are going. You think that's happenstance? Nah, fool. I be doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't do hocus pocus, but I do pray. And when I speak to God, God makes things happen. And I wasn't going to speak to God about making my channels blow up until she was gone. Okay? Now I'm talking to God. He's making it happen, man. He's making it happen. I'm about to blow up. I can feel it. I know y'all can feel it too, the energy. I got all these channels going on. I'm floating all over the internet. I'm looking good. I'm sounding, you know what I'm saying, immaculate. Throat chakra is on point. Look, man, it's only a matter of time. That's why we got to chill on this. Do everything right. Make sure everything is crisp. You know what I'm saying? It's any moment, anytime, the right kind of something will happen and then we'll take off. You know what I'm saying? We'll take off. Might be when I get overseas. It might be before I get overseas. Whatever. Anyway, this video ran too long. I'll do better tomorrow, man. It is what it is. I got the other videos going viral, so it is what it is. It doesn't matter. Peace out, David. Hey, brother, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, you guys, you know, if you guys are going over there, overseas, or whatever, we might have to do like a wolf pack meetup or something like that, man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Organize something like that. You know, try to get maybe some wolf pack meetup. Yeah, it can't be a bunch of sausages. It can't be a sausage fest. That shit right there is already making me feel like we'll make sure it's the wolf pack ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Because we got ladies watching this too. We got some, and they've been wanting to, you know what I'm saying, to find a way to be around us anyway. So if I put together some type of event or something like that, then they can find their way in. Because they're trying to find a way in, and we're just so airtight, they can't. So, you know, if I create, you know, some kind of event or something, they can do what they do. But, you know, we don't chase down no doggone females, man. But anyway, y'all, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Y'all stay blessed. Have a great night. I will get that pre-recorded video out within the next couple hours. I'm going to work on it right now. But I got to make sure my son has everything before he goes to school tomorrow and goes to bed. So, just give me a couple hours and we'll get that done. And then tomorrow, I'm going to do even better. I'm going to make sure I schedule these videos, really get on top of my game, and push it forward. But all right, y'all. Talk to y'all tomorrow, live-wise, unless you go to my other channel. And the pre-recorded video will be coming soon. And I'm out. This thing off. 40 minutes.